So good morning once again to all of you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, good morning. In the last class, we again discussed about we had some practice. We practiced some reading, right? What did we do in the last class? Michelle? Nivedita, do you remember?
Practice reading.
Practice reading.
Ma'am, we watched rest of the video.
Okay. Yes, about Queen's English, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And now you might have as I was going through the different accents in British, I came to know that apart from RP accent, there are about 10 different accents in UK. Okay, and we are following the RP accent, modern RP accent, as it is the basic accent of British, and also the most clearest, like it's very clear and perfect accent. All others are difficult to learn and difficult to understand, including Cockney accent, Essex accent, Cardiff, Yorkshire. All are the different accents followed in different parts of UK. Okay, so never forget about the RP accent. And make sure that whatever you watch, whenever you watch some videos to improve your accent, just go for RP, that is received pronunciation. And Queen's English was the conservative or the upper RP, and now it has given way to modern RP or contemporary RP, which you can find in the BBC World News. Okay, and I'll also suggest some channels which completely follow the RP, like modern RP accent. One is English with Lucy. English with Lucy is a very good YouTube channel which you can watch to improve your British accent. Okay, if you want, you can just jot them down. He uses purely modern RP accent, English with Lucy. And the next one is ETJ, English. ETJ English. And another one is Oxford Online English. There are many channels. Okay, some of you might be knowing, but this is for those who don't have any idea. And this one is also good, English with Michael. As I had told you, when you watch, it's better you go for a particular accent. Eat, sleep, dream, English. So these are the few suggested channels you can watch, because they won't take much time. It will be like 10 to 15 minutes of videos which you can watch on a daily basis, and it will definitely improve your accent.
Ma'am, are these YouTube channels?
Sorry?
Are these YouTube channels?
Yes, these are all the links of the, not links, these are the YouTube channels. You can just type this and get the different videos that they have posted on accent. It's very very good channels. Okay, now practicing tongue twisters are again a very effective method of improving your pronunciation as well as accent. And when you do this, just make sure that you are applying all the tips and rules that you have learned so far in the accent training classes. So I would like to give a few tongue twisters now. I rarely like
To note this.
rolling. Yes, you can take this down. Rolling down the hill. So it's all about the pronunciation of the letter R. When it comes at quick succession, and when you are able to read them in a comfortable pace, it will help you to get the pronunciation perfectly. So initially there might, because all this is linked with the brain. The words you pronounce is directly linked with the brain. So this overlapping, what happens in the tongue twisters, it has like the words come in quick succession, one immediately after the other. That is the what is the specialty of tongue twisters. So when you repeatedly pronounce the same sound, it will get blended with your brain and you will get the correct pronunciation. You'll be comfortable reading the sounds of these words, letters. Next one, for the plosive, two tiny tigers took two taxis to town. Two tiny tigers took two taxis to town. Remember the plosive, the importance of the plosive sounds. So the second tongue twister will help you to get accustomed to the plosive sound ta. Third one, again, next. Please pay promptly. Please pay promptly.
Ma'am,
Yes.
can you tell me the second one?
Second one is two tiny tigers took two taxis to town.
Ma'am, third one.
Please pay promptly. So here, all the three words start with the plosive pa. Okay, so initially when I told you have to really put it like, pronounce the pa in such a way that you feel that gush of air, it should be. But initially when you practice, it's done in an exaggerated way. You put so much of that plosive sound, but later on, once you're comfortable with that plosive, let it not be very much strong, like please pay promptly. But still the plosive should be audible. Okay. Next one is printed papers under pressure makes pens trickle. There might be no sense in the sentence, no much meaning in the sentence. It's just based on the sound, repeated sound. Printed papers under pressure makes pens prickle. So you can improve your pronunciation and fluency of the language by practicing these tongue twisters. First, look at the words, make sure that you are able to pronounce each word with clarity. This is the significant significant factor about the RP pronunciation. Each and every word is pronounced with clarity. Each letter is done in a very clear form. So printed paper. So initially you can just do it slowly, then increase the pace, then do it faster and faster, faster as you can. And that will improve your fluency in the language. So speed doesn't mean that you have to skip the words, you have to swallow some sounds. No. Even when you speak faster or read faster, just make sure that each and every word is pronounced with clarity. And the last one. Reading alone allows you to really relax. That's, that's all for today. So the first one is, I rarely like rolling down the hill. I rarely, take care of the letter R. I rarely like rolling down the hill. Second one, two tiny tigers took two taxis to town. Third one, please pay promptly. Remember, whenever the word ends with AY, you have to give the A sound, okay? Like day, say, pay. Please pay promptly. Fourth one, printed papers under pressure makes pens prickle. Okay, under. Here you have to take care of the da sound, and as you know, the letter R at the end of a word goes silent. So it is under. Printed papers under pressure makes pens prickle. Reading alone allows you to really relax. Here you are taking care of the la sound. Okay, remember it is not la, it is la. So reading alone allows you to really relax. Okay, I hope it's clear. Aaron,
Yes, ma'am.
Aaron, can you read the first one? Just slowly. Okay, initially you just do it slowly and carefully. I'm not focusing on the speed now.
I rarely like rolling down the hill.
Very good. Rolling down the hill. Good. Then next, Emil. Emilio.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Please read the second one.
Two tiny tigers took two taxis to town.
Okay. See, the plosives are not heard because when you focus on the plosive, it sounds differently. Emil, the ta sound should be clear here. Just focus on that and read the sentence again.
Two tiny tigers
Again,
took
tiny. Emil, I heard that too, but the tiny went off. There was no plosive in tiny. See, each word starts with a plosive here. Each word, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 words in the sentence and each word starts with a plosive. So just make sure that you read the sentence like this. Two tiny tigers took two taxis to town. See, every word begins with a plosive. Now focus on that and read it again.
two tiny tigers took two taxis to town.
Better. Okay, so this is how you have to practice. Herin, a third one.
Please pay some.
What do you mean by promptly? Immediately, quickly. Okay, good. Then Sian, go for the fourth one.
Printed papers under pressure makes pens prickle.
Very good. Once again.
Printed papers under pressure makes pens prickle.
Very good, very good. Ananya, can you read the last one, fifth one? Unmute. Not able to unmute the audio. Just try it again.
Yes, ma'am.
Just read the fifth tongue twister. Why there is a delay? Is there any problem with your network? Aradhya, can you do it? I'll get back to you, Ananya. Read the fifth one.
Reading alone allows you to really relax.
Once again,
Reading alone allows you to really relax.
really relax. Again, you see the doubling of the consonants in the words allows and really, and it is taken as one. Okay, and start with a correct R sound. Reading alone allows you to really relax. So remember how your tongue should be when you pronounce the words starting with R. Okay, once again, we'll just go for one more. Savio, start from the first one.
I really like rolling down the hill.
Very good. I rarely like rolling down the hill. Adidev, second one. Take care of the plosive.
Two tiny tigers took two taxis to town.
Okay, better. Vivian, the third one.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Please pay promptly.
Once again, C-A-Y, P-A-Y should be pronounced as pay. That A sound should come. A-Y gives the sound A. It's a diphthong. Two vowel sounds comes there together and the sound is A, pay.
Okay. Please pay promptly.
Please pay promptly. Okay, good. Next, Sinan, are you there? Mohammed Sinan, your video is turned off. Unmute your audio and read the fourth one. Fourth sentence. Can you hear me? Okay, Adi Ishwar. Adi, unmute. Read the fourth one.
Printed papers under pressure makes pens prickle.
Again, Adi, take care of the plosive pa. It's not printed, it's printed pa. Printed papers under pressure makes pens prickle. You see, there are 5 words starting with the letter P. And remember how the plosive sound should be done. Okay, so Adi, once again, try reading it with the correct pronunciation. Printed papers under pressure makes pens prickle. Take care of the R too. Under, as the word ends with the letter R, it goes silent. It is under. Under pressure makes pens prickle. Adi, try it again.
Printed papers.
Wait. Printed, repeat, printed. Printed, pa, starts with the plosive, printed. Papers. Under pressure.
Under pressure.
See, it's not da sound, it's da. It's under. It's not under. Okay? So the letter D gives a da sound. Just take care of it. Under pressure. Pressure makes prickle. Now, try it once again.
Printed papers under
pressure
makes pens prickle.
Okay, very good. Much better. See, this is all about practice. It's not that, see, we have discussed a lot of pronunciation tips. So it's not just about listening to it. You have to understand, you have to apply, and you have to practice. So regular practice will definitely bring in that changes in your pronunciation. So these steps should be, you have to do constant practice. Every day you have to set aside just at least 10 to 15 minutes for improving your pronunciation. Keep reading. Apply all the pronunciation tips that we have shared so far in the class. Okay, then who is going to read the last one? Gautam Krishna.
Reading
the last
alone.
one.
Ma'am,
Yes.
reading alone allows you to really relax.
Okay, very good. See, this you will be able to read with the correct pronunciation if you're careful. You have to observe each word. Look at each word and make sure that you're applying the pronunciation tips that you have learned. Okay, that will bring in difference. So first go very slowly, be very careful, go slowly, then slowly and gradually you can increase the speed till you are confident enough to read the sentences fluently. So don't concentrate on the speed first, concentrate on the perfection of the pronunciation. I hope I'm clear to you. Okay, now shall we continue with the vocabulary? Because so far we have just completed 10 of our words. Placate. What do you mean by the word placate? Yes. Unmute your audio. I hope you all have taken down the words.
To make somebody feel less angry.
Less angry. And the stress is given on the second word as it is a verb, and you pronounce the word as placate. The second word. Give me the next word that you have learned.
Catastrophe.
Catastrophe. Yes. The stress is on the second syllable, and you have to pronounce this word as catastrophe. And what do you mean by catastrophe, Erin? What do you mean by catastrophe? It's a commonly used word. Catastrophe. Anyone?
A sudden
Taneka.
disaster.
It's
A sudden disaster.
Exactly. A sudden disaster like an earthquake, a tsunami, a flood. All these are called catastrophes. Okay. The next one. What is the other word for friendly?
Amicable.
Amicable. Yes. The stress is on the first syllable, and you have to pronounce the word as amicable. Okay. And what is exuberant?
Full of energy.
Full of energy. That was an exuberant performance, right? Exuberant is a beautiful adjective that you can use. Exuberant. And what is the other word for very silly?
Frivolous.
Frivolous. Exactly. The stress is on the first syllable, frivolous. And can you give me a sentence using the word frivolous?
He is a very frivolous boy.
Frivolous boy. No, actually, frivolous is an adjective that can be used with some situation. It cannot be used for a person.
He takes everything very frivolously.
Frivolously. Okay. That is used as an adverb there, right? Fine. Just try to use the word as an adjective.
That situation was very frivolous.
Exactly. That is a very good sentence. That situation was very frivolous. I don't like wasting my time discussing about frivolous matters, right? Very silly matters, which is of no use. So try to use the words correctly, suitably in a good sentence. And the next one was a person who works selflessly for others. What is such a person called? Altruist. Exactly, altruist. Then what is the other word for foodie?
Gourmet.
Gourmet. Exactly, gourmet. So be careful about the pronunciation. The last T is silent. The stress is on the first syllable and the R is silent. Why is R silent? Because there is a consonant sound coming after letter R. So there are two situations where the letter R goes silent. First one is when the letter R comes just before a consonant sound. And then the second situation is, tell me, what is the second situation? Second place, like where the R goes silent? Nivedita?
When a word ends with R.
Exactly. When a word ends with R, the R goes silent. So the correct pronunciation of this word is gourmet. And who is a person, like what is a person who is very silent and reserved called?
Introvert.
Introvert. Exactly. The syllable stress is on the first part, introvert. And a person with extraordinary talent is called?
Prodigy.
Prodigy. And what is the other word for very talkative?
Loquacious.
Loquacious. You have to be careful with the pronunciation. The first and the last syllable, the first and the third syllable has been reduced to the which sound?
Schwa sound.
Schwa sound. Loquacious. Do not pronounce the word as loquacious. looking at the spellings, because as per the rule of contrast in pronunciation, you have to stress one particular syllable and the unstressed syllables are reduced to the schwa sounds. And that gives the pronunciation of this word as loquacious. Loquacious. Okay. And now let's move on to the 11th word. The 11th word is V-I-T-I-N-I-T-Y. Okay. And this is a word with 4 syllables. The stress is on the third last, see, because the word ends with Y, and you have learned the rule, when a word ends with the letter Y, the stress is given on the third last syllable. So 1, 2, 3. Vicinity, vicinity, vicinity. Okay, the word is pronounced as vicinity. Vicinity means surrounding area, the surrounding area. The 12th word is M-I-S-H-A-P. M-I-S-H-A-P. And here, this is a noun. This is a noun. How many syllables are there in this word, Sian? How many syllables are there in this word? In the second word?
2.
Yes, 2 syllables. So as per the rule, where should the stress be placed for the nouns with 2 syllables?
On the first syllable.
First one, exactly. And you read the word as mishap. Okay, it is mishap. And you can you just guess the meaning of the word from the words, like looking at the word, observe the word mishap. What can be the meaning of the word?
Unhappy.
Not
Yes, something. This word has got a negative connotation. Unhappy incident or an accident is called a mishap. Okay, unhappy. An unhappy incident is called a mishap. The 13th word is pluck. And remember, this pluck is not used as a noun. It's a verb. Sorry, it's not a noun. It's not a verb. It's a noun. What is the meaning of this word when it is used as a noun? Pluck. Meaning is determined, determined, courage. Courage. The boy lacks pluck. The boy lacks pluck and he was reluctant to enter the dark room after watching a horror movie. Okay. The next word is filthy. Filthy. Filthy is a commonly used word. Dirty. Dirty. Even it is used as an adjective, like the merchant is filthy rich. So when you use the word as an adjective, it shows that the money was money was earned by illegal methods. Filthy rich. And the 15th word is indecissive. There are 4 syllables in this word, and as per the rule, the stress can come on either the second syllable or the third syllable. Here, the stress is on the third syllable. Indecisive. Indecisive means an unsettled issue. Just a moment. give the correct meaning. Indecisive. Not settling an issue. Not settling an issue. Indecisive. So here, what about the stress on the syllable 14th word? What do you think about the stress?
On the first syllable.
First syllable.
How? 14th one, yes, first syllable. And what about the 13th one? Where should be the stress? How many syllables are there in that word? Pluck, just one, right? It's a monosyllable word. It's just one. So no need of taking care of the, thinking about the stress. It's just one. So pluck. So the words for today, vicinity, mishap.
the previous words?
Mishap.
Now can you show the one before 11th?
11th one, it was loquacious.
Okay.
Loquacious. Loquacious.
Completed.
Loquacious. Okay. So that's it. So please make sure that you learn the meanings, the stress on the syllables, and the correct pronunciation of the word, and try using them in appropriate situations. Okay. So time up. Thank you, children. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Have a great day.
Have a
Thank you.
great day.
Same to you.